Hey guys, Taro here. Welcome back to another episode of GTA Online Racing, and as you can see from the title of this video, these are going to be two of the worst races I think I've ever done, at least for a while anyway. This time we're starting in the rain in stock bifters, so you know this is going to be an amazing race. As we get pushed out wide by that green car and push wide into the pole, and we spun down now even within 5 seconds of the race, but that's not why I'm showing this. This has to be one of this and the next race as well, are two of the worst design tracks I think I've ever shown. We get up in 93rd place and that's going to into the wall, and well, you can't avoid it there. You have to hit the wall to get around the corner. That's when you know you designed a bad race, if you have to make contact with a wall to actually get the car turned from the corner. And if you thought the race I showed about a month ago, the one I was in the Supra, the race had about 50 billion checkpoints, that's godly competitive. So there's a little wall they can't even stop for that. Okay, that was a blind corner. And the tyre barriers as well, this must be like an older style circuit back when all the old props were what you had to use. Coming up this ramp. Okay, the pull ramp in front of the stairs. So I'll give them props for that. That's probably the one good thing in this race at least. Now going over to the next jump here. Actually, we jumped over to the side. Now we're upside down. And okay, that's another thing design. I didn't know where this point of the track was going. Oh no, causing a bit of a traffic jam here. I'm sorry, cars behind. Well, they're now behind me now because I've actually taken the lead of the race on this. Okay, I can't actually get turned. The barriers are so sticky. I've actually took the lead of the race in the most illegitimate way possible. And once again, if you can take the lead by doing things like that, that's when you know the person who made this race has designed a quite horrific track. I know this is meant to be like some kind of kart style track, but surely you can do that in this. Okay, this is a shared section as well. It's a good that there's only, what, 5 of us in this race, otherwise that part will be, it would be hell, honestly. And then run this next, here you go, going for a bit of a hairpin around that corner there just to get the car turned. Because the lift is on the best turning things in the world. Even with the range, you think would cause quite a bit more oversteer, but these things are actually still surprisingly grippy, which can be a problem. You just avoid there, there's a square statue. And then coming around the fountain now, and actually coming try to avoid. No, even more into the wall that time, goes full speed into it, because honestly I completely forgot about the wall. Because, like, it's not in, I'm not used to this. Having to drive into a wall to get the car turned, getting into the wall on the inside there. And now we've got the KTM back behind us, because KTM is getting quite a lot of exposure on my channel recently. It's been quite a few of the past few videos. Looks like they always crashed there. Well, that wasn't my fault, I don't think so anyway. And I don't know if it hit into me then hit into the wall, but yeah, we have to stop if we're to actually get around that corner, hitting into the wall. Okay, now over this jump, actually managed to get okay, the time hit straight into the wall on the other side. It's like, oh, he's hit the inside wall there. Could have took the lead though if he'd got that perfectly, but I don't think he can do anything perfectly on this race, let's be honest. Of course, that gave us a little bit of a lead though over KTM, and third place, which was that neon green one, which I saw on the first lap, has completely dropped off the face of the earth, it seems. So it looks like it is only going to be a 2-way fight for this victory between me and KTM. As things stand, is getting slitching behind us. So someone is still there, okay, they've crashed behind me once again. Actually, no, here. Okay, what are these two doing? These two green ones have somehow had some kind of mare, and one is now going the wrong way. But now then, coming back now over the jump now, to try and get past this green one. It's been right in the way. Actually, wait, where's the checkpoint? Oh no, I've gone the wrong way! I got so caught up in the battle between these two that I completely missed where we're meant to be going, and well, I would say that was my fault, but once again, when you put up the checkpoint so he's over both ways, that's really not the best track design you lost. So now we're down in second place. We've lost a hell of a load of time to KTM in the lead. So I'm pretty sure any chance of winning this race now is actually gone, so can we just survive in second place? Can we avoid the wall here? No, we hit into the tie barrier once again. Seriously, like I just said, you can't get around that corner without hitting into it, so yeah, really poor track design for that. Maybe if you use smaller cars, then that might be a thing. This might be a good track for the new RC car, if you actually made that in races, which I don't actually know if you can or not. And I'm expecting to see really tiny tracks being made for those things, if they can actually be used in races. But now then, going over the jump this time, I'm actually meant to be going over here this time. Now, can you try and get the car to do something sneaky? No, that hadn't worked. It almost worked. Because I was trying to actually do what we did on the first lap, but trying to use it to advantage where we jump over to the other side, but get the car turned around so you can just plant the power. I think if you get the line right, that's actually a line that you could do, but so I think trying to do anything right in a race like this is practically impossible. And I'm going back now under the share section. Hopefully the green cars don't get me confused this time to come and avoid the way. So we're getting good at this corner. You know the barrier's right there, so you have to brake straight away. Next time coming under the way, we meant to go through the left-hander this time, under this like car park underpass kind of section. Going up to the finish line now. To start the final lap of the race, lap 4 of 4. KTM is still nowhere to be seen, so pretty sure he's already got the win in the bag. And now we're into the square statue. Okay, that's, well, It's a piece of object. I've said this before a few times in videos, and basically with the walls again, we just managed to avoid that. So we managed to avoid, that's a first at least, managed to actually avoid that piece of wall. As I was saying, I was saying before in videos, build your track around the objects that already exist and can't be moved. And having a bit like that where you just can't be avoided. Actually, here's KTM. He's being held in massively by one of the back markers. It's had some kind of crash. Surely now they're going the other way. Now then, this is actually the fight for the lead now between me and KTM. And he pulls it back in front there now, coming over the jump, trying to go for sneaky line once again. And he does actually work out for it now, facing the wrong way now, actually on the wrong side of the road this time. But we've actually got back into the lead though at that. So that horrible corner has actually worked out good enough there. So us messing it up completely actually ended up saving us there. So now we could actually end up winning this race once again. I think what is the third time in a row? I've robbed KTM of a victory by his own mistakes, really. Going to the corner once again, go wasting right into the barrier. Where's KTM? Is he right behind me? I can't see him on the mini map. I think we've genuinely got this race won. I don't know what's happened to KTM. I don't even know where he's gone. But no, coming up now to the final corner now. And Cody Fishline, we're going to win the worst. Okay, this is a great camera angle here. Great wall, great view of a wall. And if you thought that race was horrific, that's going to look like a godly track compared to what I'm about to show you now. And as you've seen by the thumbnail for this video as well. Starting in Zentorno in P3, okay, there's a pinch point here straight away, and okay, the lead's been sent into the wall. I mean, what do you expect really for a pinch point? A start race to be forced into all that by Wagner. Very cheeky there from that red Wagner. Making the lead race now. Going to go for a little bit of this time, making a little bit of contact with them, but that was purely intentional. And that's going to go for a wall. Hand over into the wall now, getting on two wheels. Going to try and save this now. The Wagner's spun out. We're into the Wagner. And the Wagner's upside down from us. We can actually say that. Actually, karma for the Wagner. That's all I can say about that. And then we've got a Nero Custom there. Just blast straight by Pestos. That's actually KTM. So, can he actually take a victory this time? So what is his like 5th or 6th attempt from races that I've shown? So surely KTM has got to win a race at some point. And if there's a race like this, actually, okay, go to the inside line. Where are they going? They completely just cut the inside line there, and they fell off. Okay, now into the lead of the race. I have no idea what the lead two were just thinking. I mean, let's go. Oh, there's a corner here, getting a horrible slide. And we just avoid the wall over. Well, you've avoided the bit of the wall that sticks out. And now we're into the lead of the race, into this blue section here. So it looks like different sectors of the race are coloured here. But you had the red one to start with now. There's a yellow one up above and the purple. Okay, so all the sectors of this race are actually closed. So I can actually say races have in a GTA race actually has sectors for once. So there's a horrible corner there. Great jump into the wall. And we managed to get ourselves going though. Thankfully, oh sorry, car behind. I just had nowhere to go really in that situation. Once again with the corner, it's completely ties up like that. You have absolutely no idea for it because of the checkpoint. And there's in a horrible place. And actually, where are we going? Like, where did the ground go? No, they exploded from the lead of the race. What was that? That has to be the worst corner I think I've ever seen. What is this elevation change? What is that dip? Why is it there? Who thought this was a good idea? Who made this race and thought that was a good idea? Now we're into the purple section of that, so instead we go for a massive dive on the side of that really wide car. Is that the Autark or something? Really like I get spun out there on the curb. Okay, that was another massive unnecessary elevation change. Why is that there? Created this race. Why? Just why? But now they're into the leaders spun out once again. The leaders upside down. Well, they were upside down, I think. And again now into second place now, coming now over this tubing. Okay, there's another pinch point there goes KTM. He's launched one again. KTM, he's having absolutely no luck in his races. I genuinely feel sorry for him. He's had so much bad luck on a track like this. I think it looks like, oh, now we're upside down in the Autark. Actually, thanks for that Autark. You flipped me back the right way up. And the corner, who thinks that a really fast corner then just like straight 90 degrees, who think that was a good idea? Obviously the creator of this race did, but how did this pass testing? How did he think this was going to be a good race to make? And here's another renovation getting a little bit bobbly there, but that's fairly okay. Now you can do this massively wide hairpin. Okay, there's the wall there. They managed to get around there. Okay, wide. That's the widest hairpin I think I've ever seen. Completely necessary, but if one use piece of the floor, I mean, that's actually one piece of the track where you can actually get around yourself. And now then, what's this? Sector 5 of the race? The green section now? So this race has like 5 sectors. I think the only race that actually has 5 sectors in real life, at least, is like the actual Nürburgring. Not just the lead two taking each other out. Yeah, the wide boy and the Autark. So I'm somehow back into the lead of this race. Actually, honestly, I think KTM could still even end up winning this race. Actually, going to into the wall once again. And we're doing car wheels. We keep it going there. The second place has done it as well. I think third place may have done the same thing there, further back there as well. So yeah. Why is that corners and why are all these corners? This is, okay, I'm saying it now, this is the worst race I have ever done in terms of track design. and general checkpoint placements are pretty terrible as well. Thankfully, yeah, this is lap 2 of 2. Thankfully, like unlike the hot ring race from last video, I don't have to suffer this for many more laps. I mean, it was, well, 3.5 minute lap to get around the first one, mainly because we spent half the time falling off in that. So you have to go problem. What was that thing as well? I didn't even see that on the photo there. That thing just blends into the red sector. Well, so that's also a problem there. Build, like I said last video, build your track around what already exists. Actually, I said it in the last race as well, so yeah. Coming over the jump. Actually, I see why they did the thing last time. The choke point points to the left a little bit, so they all tried to cut it over there. So I can see why that's a choke point that needs changing. And I see he's still eating along this entire track. Now, Nett's going to just not hit the barriers this time. So actually, I actually remembered it a little bit. This is a track where if you remember where the corners are going, it can be fairly okay. Although they're taking lines like this, it's fairly horrific. But then again, is there racing lines on a track like this? I don't really think there is. So though we're midway through the blue sector, and also they're going to get far. Remember, this corner is pretty horrific. Now, we're actually holding around the outside. We're going a bit wider. We managed to avoid the wall at least. Although we just managed to avoid that one, we have to pretty much have to stop now. Although they're talking of stopping, now coming down into this horrible elevation, pointless change. I'm almost stopping at that point to actually get turned for that corner. I mean, does that count as a corner? Well, yeah, you have to please stop now into the purple sector now, into the third sector now. They're now coming into this really pointless elevation change hairpin, and now running out really well once again, just avoiding the wall. They're down in second place momentarily, although that's where the choke point being a bit wonky because they don't take into account how the track actually goes. It's just as in a straight line from checkpoint to checkpoint. And now they're into the yellow sector now. Coming over the jump now, can you try and get that right? Yes, we do. Can we just avoid the pinch point? Actually, again, nice line there. So, if you're having a battle through there, that's not going to end well for anyone. Like we saw on the start-finish line back on the start of the race. And I couldn't see the yellow sector. Okay, that's a horrible corner once again because I just want to go so slowly through all these corners because it is completely tightened up for absolutely no reason whatsoever. I'm being caught over there by the Autarch, I think that is. I mean, he's going to want his lead back after he got taken out, or at least had contact with the white boy. I don't really know what happened between the two of them. But no, he hits the barrier there. So lucky to actually get away with that. Now, going for heavy braking Archie. Let's go for the mother of all corner cuts here through that hairpin. So, just when you think, the one piece of track that is actually made of normal bits of road, and they found a way to even make that pointless and ruin it. But we are now into the final sector. Somehow managed to pull 6 seconds on the Autarch behind. This had some kind of problem in the descent up to the hairpin. That's a bit of a wall, and he managed to get away with it once again. When we've hit the tyre walls, the barriers and that, we've actually got fairly lucky so far, just in this entire video, like on the last race, but this one. And the Queen now run the final corner. We take it a bit gingerly, once again, just avoiding the wall. Then they're making a little bit of a scrape, and now coming up to the finish line now. Not going for any covers, I'm not throwing this away. I managed to win the worst designed race I've ever shown. There will probably be worse in the future. Actually, I know there's going to be worse than this in the future, but yeah, this is one of the races I have the most issues with. Only because of that corner, we'll just go straight down. Actually, here's the fight to not be in last place. We've got the white boy here doing battle now with the red Wagner. There's contact in the Wagner's round, and the Autarch actually saves it, the Wagner, and then the Autarch goes for a dive on this line, forces the Wagner out wider. The Autarch gets a bit of a slide, so nothing comes out of that. But now then, quick up now into the final corner. The Autarch's going for a dive on these high lines, going to try and force the Wagner out wide, which it does. But both of them avoid the wall, going to be a bit of contact, and now the Wagner goes for a curb boost. Now I'm going to pause it now back in front now. I think Slipstream might be on, although this close to the finish line, it's not really going to make any difference, and the white boy comes home in last place. So if you enjoyed these terrible races, definitely leave a like on the video if you also enjoyed my suffering from having to do them in the first place. Leave a comment down below, subscribe if you do, and hit that notification bell so you don't miss out on any of my future videos. Don't follow me on Facebook, Twitter and Instagram, they'll be linked down in the description below. So thanks for watching, I'll see you all with some much better races next time.